right, good morning. We have week 1, day 2 of the All-American Kettlebell Open Snatch program, 6-week program. Nora's been taking the program. So this is day 2. It's Friday, so we have our longer sets program today. Before we start with those longer sets, let's go ahead and get her warmed up here. We'll warm up here. It's important. So, Nora, go ahead, grab a lightish kettlebell here. What do you got there?
I got a 6.
6 kilo, okay. So like, what is that, 40%? 40-ish% of your working weight, which is 16 kilos. So let's go ahead and start with some slingshots. That's where you're gonna wrap that kettlebell around your waist here. We'll go 30 seconds each direction. Yeah, let's make sure to turn that up nice and loud. Yeah.
It's helpful.
Helpful for everybody to hear my Gymnex timer. It's my favorite timer in the world, but it's a little loud sometimes. Let's see here. In about 5 seconds, we will switch directions. And switch. Go into my channel here. Ah, yes, we're on. Great. All right, in about 10 seconds, we're gonna go into those figure eights here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice wide stance, pass that kettlebell from front to back, high between the wickets. For those of you who are just jumping in here, watching. So you wanna go back and you wanna start week 1, day 1, if you're just starting this program. And if you don't know how to snatch, you gotta learn how to snatch first. First, you gotta learn how to swing. Go on ProKettlebellWorkouts.com. You can learn how to do all that with ease, okay? You get expert instruction, reverse direction. You also get access to our professional workshops with people like Alexander Kostov, Dennis Basilev. We got Steve Cotter coming up in August. So you get access to those workshops with pros. There's hundreds of follow-along workouts. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, get ready for some knee circles. 3, 2, 1. Taking that kettlebell by the horns, dropping your forearms onto your quads, ankles, knees, hips in alignment. We're going 15 seconds one direction, 15 seconds the other direction. Switching directions in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other direction. Shout out to my guy, Tom Corrigan, out there in Tennessee. Retired firefighter building his dream home out there in Tennessee. He's been watching the program. Go ahead, set the kettlebell down, arms high and wide overhead, nice wide stance, folding star, right hand to the left toe, left hand to the right toe. We want to get into those hamstrings and obliques, lumbar, get nice and warmed up. We've got 30 seconds here, and then we're gonna go into hip swings next in about 10 seconds. So that's where you're gonna stand on one foot, and then you're gonna let the other foot swing freely back and forth. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, post up on one leg. Let that leg swing freely. Good. In 15 seconds, we'll switch sides.
All right.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides, please. We've got 15 more seconds of these individual leg hip swings, getting the hips nice and warmed up. And then we're gonna go into some hip circles. You're gonna take a wide stance and you're gonna do circles like you're doing a hula hoop, okay? 3, 2, and 1. You're doing that hula hoop. There you go.
Back and forth.
Yeah, you can alternate it. Alternate the hip circle. Do a circle one direction, then a circle the other direction for about 15 more seconds. And then we're gonna finish strong with some squat jacks. That's where you're gonna stand with your feet together. You'll hop, land with your feet apart in a squat position. You'll touch down in the middle, feet together, feet apart, touch down in the middle with the other hand. 3, 2, 1, and go. Feet together, feet apart, touch down in the middle. Feet together, feet apart, touch down in the middle with the other hand. Hips back, lumbar flat, chest up, eyes on the prize. Oh yeah. Quick, quick like a bunny. Very good. How long have we been knowing each other, Nora?
Well, you know, I'm pretty young, so.
Don't lie about your age. 3, 2, and 1. Time.
Over 10 years.
Way over 10 years.
Barely 10 years.
Way over 10 years. Since Tutabella.
I met you when I was 18.
So what is that? 15 years ago?
You do the math.
All right. Anyways, all right. So section number 1. I'm gonna bore you guys with our long history of friendship here. Okay, section number 1, we're gonna be doing low swing with 12 kilo or 80% if you're using a different weight. Okay, we're gonna be doing 2 minutes, 1 minute per arm. So Nora, the low swing, we didn't have a chance to go over this before, but I want you to be working on your trajectory of the swing. So whatever your perfect snatch stance is, all right, that you like to stand in, I want you to practice swinging it, but I want you to swing it from the floor. So you're shifting your body, your entire body from the floor, not just using those hips of yours, but really working your feet and using your entire body like a lever, okay? Go ahead and just show me a couple to make sure I know you're doing it right here. Yeah, exactly, And you don't need to come up much higher than that because we're just working on the trajectory, which way that kettlebell is going. So we'll do a minute on one side and then I'll call up the halfway mark and then you can switch hands, okay?
All right, sounds great.
Just a little warm up. We're getting ready for that snatch set, so we want to get that trajectory perfect, all right? Then the reason is we don't want to be fighting the trajectory of the kettlebell. We don't want to be like trying to guide it. We want the kettlebell to follow that trajectory that it wants to go on. You want the path of least resistance. And if you're trying to like force it down a different trajectory that it really wants to go, it's extra effort. It's going to make it hard. It's going to make it unenjoyable. And it's just not going to feel good, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So
What he said.
here we go.
Let's go.
Minute per side, about 80% of your working weight, your competition weight in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go. Good job. And then, of course, your free arm is free. That free arm shadows the kettlebell on the outside of the body. A lot of people say, oh, you know, swing from the hips, snap the hips, comrade, and all that garbage. But if you only fold at the hips, you're only using half of your leverage, right? You're basically cutting out all this other leverage that you could potentially be using to throw that kettlebell up, right? So that's why we start from the floor. It makes the swing much more powerful. That's how you can see these people do amazing things with very heavy kettlebells because they're recruiting all the muscle groups and they're using all of their leverage to their advantage. We're going to switch hands in 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, please.
Yeah, I can really feel the difference where the focus is.
Your trajectory is different, definitely different on your right and your left. I'd like to do an aerial view looking down.
Yeah, call them the drones, right?
And see how that looks. We'll do that. We'll do that later. 30 more seconds. Looking good. Mm-hmm. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, so now you're going to take a moment here to get a drink, chalk your kettlebell, do a couple practice reps, all right? Because this next section, this is our meat and potatoes. This is the main body work. Like if you didn't have time to do any of the other assistance work today, this is the one part of the workout where you have to get in if you're planning on progressing and getting, you know, to the ability to do the 10 minutes with your competition weight. So we've got 5 minutes of snatch on the left, 5 minutes on the right with a minute of rest in between. If you need to, you could take a little bit more rest in between if you like. This is 50% of Nora's competition weight right here, so it's not. She doesn't need like 5 minutes rest or whatever. Let me say, if you're brand new to this, you know, 10 minutes can be very daunting, but if you're using 50% of your competition weight, you should be able to get through it. All right, at a, you know, a brisk pace. All righty, we'd be shooting for somewhere between, you know, 200 reps is what we're always going for 200 reps. So I like to see you hit 200. If you get, you know, 180, maybe even 170, that's good-ish. If you're much lower than that, like 160 at 50%, like you need to reassess what your competition weight is and adjust down, all right? Because if you're struggling at 50%, you damn sure are gonna be struggling at 100%, okay? So we know Nora's not gonna struggle here.
No. Never.
Never. Okay, so you all set there? You got your bell chalked up and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, you got your 8 kilo?
Got my 8 kilo. Bell's a little chalky, hands very chalky. I think we're good.
Okay, so we're gonna go 5 minutes on one arm. I'll get you a minute of rest, then you can go 5 minutes on the other arm. All right, get ready for it.
Yeah. Let's go, team.
This is what we signed up for. This is getting our body prepared for game day. Got to go through it. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Good. Good job. Good pace. Try to keep that elbow within your frame, Nora. There you go. You give me a quarter turn.
You got it.
Thanks.
How's that?
That's good. Let's see that profile there. I want you to keep that shoulder down in the overhead position, but extend that elbow, okay? You want to straighten that arm fully as much as you can in that top fixation, like you're reaching for that cookie jar a little bit, okay? Snatch means to grab something eagerly. Eagerly, okay? So the sooner you can get that bell traveling in the direction that you need it to go, all right? Basically flying towards that locked out position, the sooner you can start letting go of the hand and then pushing your hand through the window. If you get your hand pushed through the window, soon enough, you can actually ride the momentum of that kettlebell and let that kettlebell almost carry your arm into that overhead locked out fixated state overhead, okay? It requires you to be very quick, okay? You have to anticipate. You can't wait until you see it happen, because by then it's too late. Your reflexes, your nervous system's not fast enough to keep up with it. So you have to time it and you have to anticipate it. And you have to do it sooner than you almost think that you have to do it. But when you do that, oh, you catch it so smooth and silky, and it just glides into place. You're past the halfway mark on this first arm here. Also, the breathing. Maybe you can hear it. We've got out, out, out on the top fixation. 2 outs. 1 out as you, 2 outs in the bottom, 1 out on the fixation. So we're doing 3 here. If it were a lighter weight or we were going really fast, we could do it with just 2 breaths, out in the bottom, out in the top, okay? Or if we were going with a heavy weight and going kind of slow, we could do 2 outs in the bottom, maybe 2 outs on the top. It's called anatomical match breathing. Essentially, you just use the outs. Just if you focus on the outs, the ins will come at the right time. But there's an out as you absorb the weight of the kettlebell and that arm comes in contact with the trunk, kind of squeezes the air out. There's an out there. And then another out as you're pushing that kettlebell through, all right? As that kettlebell's starting to leave the body. And then 1 more out as you catch it overhead. We're down to our final minute on this arm. This is a breeze, Nora.
It's nothing.
Count this
Chicken
final. Yeah, chicken change, she says. Our good old friend Bull Stewart used to say chicken change all the time. Good. Give me a good final 30 seconds here, Nora. Give me 10, okay? Oh yeah, that'll be 11. You keep that pace. Good. Straight arm though. Throw it up there. One thing about kettlebell sport, these 10-minute sets, it's a long time for people to be watching, right? So if you think about the spectator doesn't remember the first 9.5 minutes. They only remember the final 30 seconds. So you got to last 3, 2, 1 time, and you got to give it your best for the final 30 seconds. All right. If you care what other people think, and I know people say, oh, don't worry about what other people think, but I care about what other people think. I don't want to go up there and be dogging it for the final 30 seconds or the final minute of a set, or not even make it to the final minute of a set, and me having to take a kneel and watching everybody else finish their sets while I'm kneeling, watching everybody else complete the work, right? So rule number 1, always complete the sets. Rule number 2, complete the set with vigor, all right? All right, Nora, you've got 20 seconds until your next set.
All right. Can't wait.
You guys, I can't believe I just talked for 45 seconds. It just felt like nothing. 10 more seconds.
That's not how we feel.
Hey, all right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here you go. Now in competition, in case you guys don't know, you don't get any rest in between hands. You get 1 hand switch and you're right into it. But this being our week 1, we're giving you a little extra rest in between. Next week, on week 2, you're not going to get any rest in between hands. You're going to go straight through. Nor you're going to be doing 10 kilo next week. Okay?
Heck yeah.
10 minutes straight through. I'll alternate. We'll do full 10 the first week, because this is a even week amount of lifting, meaning it's 6 weeks, right? So week 1 is an odd week, so we're going to go 5 and 5. Week 2 we'll do 10. Week 3 we'll go 5 and 5. Week 4 we'll go all 10. And it's basically a periodization, a little bit of a ladder effect as we're loading up, because your body tends to need a little bit of a break after a full 10-minute sets, and that extra, it doesn't seem like much, but that little bit of that 1 minute in between actually breaks it up just enough so your body can catch up. We will increase the rest time in between the sets as we start to go up in weight though, Nora. So you got that to look forward to, which is nice.
Always a silver lining.
Yeah. Make sure you're getting that elbow fully straight, okay?
Okay. How's that angle?
It's pretty good.
Cool.
Nice quick hand insertion. I've got a new t-shirt idea. Let me run it past you.
Yeah.
It says, if you like my kettlebells, wait till you see my snatch. Not good?
Risque!
Risky? Too risky?
I love it. I love it.
All right, well.
Let the people vote.
Yeah, the people will vote with their dollars.
Yeah.
2.5 minutes remaining of this 10 minutes of work. So you're 75% complete if you think about it like that. Good job. Now, okay, so 8 kilos to 18 pounds. It's roughly, 10% of your body weight, right? So,
Something like that. Something like that.
So you need to be, as you're dropping that kettlebell, you need to be at least throwing 10% of your body weight in direct opposition to that kettlebell, right? That way you're not lifting with just your muscles, right? You get to use your whole body to help with that, right?
Yeah, totally.
You want to be able to use all of your mass, okay? And then don't be afraid to let that arm really kind of compress your trunk, and then also extend those hamstrings in the backswing fully. Get full extension of those hamstrings in the backswing. That way you can load up that fascia, all right? And you can use that elastic energy as well as your muscular energy, okay? That elastic energy is actually, it requires no effort, all right? It's just your fascia and your tendons doing a lot of the work. We're down to about 40 seconds remaining. Those atlases move so quick.
Yeah, they do.
20 more seconds. You're doing great. Good, good, good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Outstanding work.
Woo.
All right. I hope you guys record your sets, because it's hard for me to count my reps during the set. I'll have to go back and count Norris. I'm pretty sure you got over 200. Pretty sure. 95% sure. All righty. But I'll go back and check. All right, so section 2 is complete. That's our hardest set of the day, really. This next section, section 3, just a little conditioning, okay? We want to get some core work in. We've been doing so much squeezing those glutes and using our erectors and hamstrings to come up out of the backswing. we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna work the counter muscles, all right? So we're gonna be doing a sit-up twist, which is a sit-up holding a kettlebell in both hands. You'll do a sit-up and you'll twist left touchdown, twist right touchdown, and then you'll do another sit-up, and then you'll twist to the other side, and then the other side hit again, yep. And we're gonna do that for 30 seconds, then you get 15 seconds off, and then you're gonna flip it over like a $2 steak here into a plank position, and you're gonna go right hand to the left toe, left hand to the right toe. Right to the left, left to the right. Get it right, get it tight, as Buffy would say.
That's right.
Okay, does that make sense?
To me.
Okay, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds of rest. You're alternating between sit-up, twist, and star planks. Okay, you people at home, you can hit the pause button if you want, but not us. Okay, not us, big dog.
That's right.
All right?
We do need, Big Dog needs some water.
Big dog needs some water. Okay.
My Christian name, Big Dog.
Big dog, yes. It's your pet name.
Big Dog Porter.
All right, all you big dogs out there. Let's get ready for that sit-up mit the twist.
Okay.
You got that? Oh, weight-wise, we're taking it a little easy on you. We're doing 6 kilo.
Yep.
So what do you got, a 4 with a chip in there?
I got a 6.
Oh, you got a 6 kilo? Okay, you got one. Okay, gotcha. That's 40% of your competition weight. All right, for you guys who are using different weights for your competition weights, 40%. Now, get out your calculator, all right? You put in, say 24 kilos is your competition weight. Go 24 times 0.4, all right? And that'll get you the 40%, for those of you who don't math very well. And then you'll have to, round up or round down depending on how you feel. Okay? Here we go. 30 seconds of sit up with a twist in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Sit up, twist to the left, twist to the right, sit up again, twist to the right, twist to the left. Goody, goody gumdrops. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, y'all. Good job. 10 more seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, so you're gonna flip it over here like a $2 steak, Nora.
Woo!
All right. And then you got 10 more seconds. 7, 6, 5. Get ready for star plank. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Star plank. Right to the left, left to the right. Again, we're just getting nice and stretched out. Be thinking about that lockout in your with your elbows, okay? You can also get those calves stretched out. I don't know about you, my calves start to get a little tight.
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, that's round 1 done. We've got 2 more rounds of these 2 exercises. Sit up, twist coming up here in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Good job. How's that marathon training going, Nora?
Well, so far so good. Oops, forgot my twist. It's nice and easy right now, and I'm just trying not to look ahead.
How many miles are you doing at a time, or kilometers, if what it? 3, 2, 1 time.
Whatever my running app tells me.
Gotcha. Okay, flip it over. What are you using, Strava or?
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Star plank.
Right now it's kind of the run walk, which
Oh.
is my favorite
Okay.
because it's easy.
Yeah, I think that's important. I think a lot of people skip the run walk
Yeah.
and go right to running, and then they get so sore after running
Yeah,
2
right.
miles or whatever, and they're like, I don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
But if you do a run walk, it can be enjoyable. Not so sore. You got to work. You got gotta build up to running distances. 3, 2, 1 in time.
Yeah. It reminds me of kettlebell, where you gotta, you know, condition.
Yep.
Even if you're strong.
Final round coming up. This is our final set of sit up with a twist. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Use your phone. You have a fancy watch or what?
I have a phone.
Okay. I don't like to run with my phone because it's so big.
Well,
it's like a tablet.
Oh, yeah.
And I also worry about the 5G affecting my testicles.
I gotta worry about that.
3, 2, and 1. I don't want to be microwaving my DNAs with the 5G all the time.
I don't think the people are ready for.
Yeah, they're not ready for that. Okay, flip it over here. Let's go star plank. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It can't be good for you though.
Who knows?
Having that device in your pocket all the time, right next to those nerves, like in your sciatic nerve or whatever, you keep it in your back pocket all the time. I don't know. Seems dicey to me.
I don't know if you know about the conspiracy of women's pants, but my phone will not fit in my back pocket.
But what's the conspiracy?
They're too small.
They're too small?
So you gotta buy more stuff. You gotta buy a purse.
I mean, yeah. Everybody knows. 3, 2, 1, time. Yes. Don't bring out my Amishness. Don't bring up the pants. All right, here we go. Section 3 is complete. Section 4 is our final section today. Got a little grip training here, okay? A little grip endurance. We need a pair of your competition weight. If you don't have a pair, don't worry. You can just do this. You can do 2 minutes on one side and then 2 minutes on the other side. It's going to take you a little longer, all right? But what we're doing is we're doing a 2-minute farmer carry, okay, per hand. Nora's going to be able to do these concurrently because she's blessed with all these kettlebells here. So that's is simply where you're going to hold them at your sides using either your hook or your clamp grip, all right? And you're just going to hold them there for 2 minutes. I wrote that you can do suitcase deadlifts for extra credit during this. We just demonstrate that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you're holding them at your side, and then if you want extra credit, you can basically go down and up, down and up. Or if you had a step, you could be doing some step ups, getting the leg work too.
Getting
All right.
spicy.
Yeah, it's getting spicy. You may want to chalk your hands just a little bit if they're sweaty. It'll give yourself every opportunity to complete this set. I will let you know we will be increasing the weight throughout this program. So, you know, it's going to go to 8, or we're at 100%. It'll go 110, 120, 130, 140. Alrighty. Nora, we're going to go up to what? 16, 18, 20. We'll get up to 24 kilo for you. Okay. All right, here we go. Final 2 minutes of hard work today. Let's make it good in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is where it's really helpful to have somebody around that you can talk to, or you know, some way to distract yourself from the you know, the discomfort of holding a pair of kettlebells for a long time.
Pace a little.
Yeah, you can pace.
Dance a little.
Yeah, get your steps in.
Gotta get your steps.
Go ahead and get your 10 steps in right now, or your 10,000 steps in. Nora was asking about lifting shoes. I've had a couple pairs of lifting shoes that I really liked. I always really liked those Adidas, the Addy Powers, the white ones that I had. Those were like $200. They were pretty expensive, but those were really good. And now I've got those TYR lifters, and those have a wider toe box. It took me a second to get used to, but I'm liking them.
Okay.
I'm liking them. You asked about the no bulls, and I don't know. For $300, I feel like it could have been a better shoe for $300.
Better give you a foot massage at 300, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. They look like dress shoes. That's the biggest problem, is they look like dress shoes, right? Besides I mean, they're a little stiff when I got them. When I wear them with shorts, it looks like I'm wearing workout clothes with dress shoes. It just, I don't know. I felt silly. You've only got 10 seconds remaining. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Hey, that wasn't so bad.
Not so bad.
All right, make a little room. Okay, we got a little deload stretch coming at you. So from a standing or a seated position after you water up, we're gonna do a forward fold here.
Okay.
However you wanna do it. Nice deep breath, reach for the sky, look to the sky. Exhale, reach for your toes to the best of your ability. Hold that for about 20 seconds. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, lie on your back, Nora. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Pull that left knee towards your chest for a figure 4 hip glute stretch. Por favor. There you go. Good. All right. So we're going to hold this for 20 seconds. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Same thing on the other side, please. So you got a meeting with Buffy about the All-American Kettlebell Open tomorrow?
That's right.
Nice.
Gotta get on it.
We've been looking at places in Austin.
For the next competition?
No, to move. I don't know. My wife really wants to move and get someplace sunny. Okay, let's do the quad stretch now, please.
You got it.
Sit up. One leg outstretched in front of you. The other leg is bent. You're gonna bring that heel toward, or you can.
Like that?
Yeah, sit your full butt on the ground. There you go. And then it's off to the side. There you go. Now lean back into it. There you go. Uh-huh.
There it is.
There it is, yep.
Well, it's good to have friends in nice places to visit.
But I don't know. I told her I don't want to leave until we open a gym here.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a gym. We'll be coming back all the time, so what am I going to do when I come back? There won't be any place to lift kettlebells. It's kind of a weird reason to open a gym, but
I think it's kind of a badass reason to do that.
yeah. Let's switch sides, please. But I feel like if I open one here, and then I open one in Austin, then it'll be 2 places, right?
There you go.
And then I can open another one, you know, in places where I like to go.
Whew.
And after this one, we're going to roll over to our front side. We'll go face down, arms out to a T. We'll do that scorpion stretch. That's where you keep your chest down, but you're going to bring your right leg up and over your left side, keeping that left shoulder pec bicep down. Go ahead, show them how it's done, please, Nora.
Do it.
Good. I hope the traffic is better. I don't know 100% if we're going to move, though. We've got 3 kids to think about. The traffic here is insane, though.
Yeah.
I spent like 2 hours in the car going 20 miles yesterday.
Yeah.
Other side, please. It was less than 20 miles. It was like 15 miles.
Real lesson in patience, isn't it?
What's a person supposed to do with their life when you spend 3 or 4 hours a day in the car?
You know, I listen to a lot of podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
As a fellow commuter.
I had to listen to Gymnastics Academy, which is a kids show on Netflix, because I had my kids in the car. Yeah.
So you're basically a monk at this point with the amount of patience and mindfulness that you...
Far from it. Far from it. Let's bring it back to center. Push yourself up into Cobra. Yeah, we want those hands right underneath your shoulders, and then you're pushing your upper body up. By keeping your pelvis down, you don't need to come quite as far as Nora is coming up. You could be on your forearms if you don't have that lumbar mobility. Let's finish off with some child's position. Hips back on your heels. Walk your hands forward till you feel a stretch through your lumbar and your lats. Hold that for as long or as little as you like. That's where I thank you for coming along. Hey, if you like it, hit the like button, subscribe even. There's lots of other content that we put out. Share it with a friend. Thanks, Nora, for setting that great pace.
Bye, guys.
Let me know what you think in the comments. All right.